Hello everyone. Hopefully the stream is doing well. I'm getting some mixed feedback from OBS on quality, so that's concerning. Everything seems to be coming in very delayed. Incredibly delayed. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Gotta get this bitrate situation figured out. Oh, now we're trending positive. Interesting. I don't understand it. OBS is like, you're tanking it, 11k BPS. Dropping 40% of my frames for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to solve that another day, I guess. Anyways, I guess we'll just get into it. Severely delayed here. Alright. Apparently I've got an excellent connection though. Okay, alright. We're not messing with computers today. We're playing Kaizen, a factory story. This is part 2. Last Tuesday we did levels 1, 2, and 3, or groups 1, 2, and 3. Now we're on home appliances, part 4. This is the farthest I've ever made it before.
I've been running this factory for 20 years. You really think you can do better?
Probably. That's why I'm playing the game. Our job was shaping up to be the toughest yet. Oyama-san even cringed when he heard where we were going next. Apparently, Ozeki-san runs a tight operation.
Ozeki-san, we all have great respect for you and what you've built here. It's not about doing better. It's about working together.
Exactly. It's all about teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, let's hear it. What's your theory of home appliances?
They do stuff at home?
Theory of home appliances?
That's right. Anyone have an idea?
They're like a candle in the darkness. What does that even mean? Or a ship in a vast ocean? Sure. Like, I don't know.
Home appliances are like a ship in a vast ocean.
What the heck are you talking about?
Thank
man?
you. Thank you.
Here's my theory. Appliances should be bright and cheerful. Nobody wants to live in a home with dreary machines.
Is that so?
Bright and cheerful, huh?
None of my appliances are bright and cheerful.
Yes?
That's right. Appliances should do their job well and work reliably, of course. But they should also surprise and delight people. Think you've got what it takes to make
Anybody
a
have any appliances that delight
actually
you?
Enjoy using?
That's weird.
We'll certainly try.
Then let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Making a rice cooker. That's a classic. A rice cooker might seem simple, but it's critical to get right, so don't take it lightly. I'm not sure how a rice cooker can surprise and delight its users. What if it made you birthday cake? Alright, yeah, I mean, that sounds amazing. From a rice cooker. Yeah, more than surprising, alarming. Something more subtle than a birthday cake. Okay, so we need to make this very realistic looking rice cooker. That's actually impressive. Looks like we have the container body part. We have a lid. We have we've got that one handle that goes right there. We have a foot that goes right there, and that needs to go in the middle. Wow, that's gonna be that's interesting because it needs to go in the middle here, but we also need this bottom component, which means What does it mean? It means we need 2 of these. Yeah, we need 2 of these because we need to cut this bottom piece out. And we need to cut straight into there. So that's interesting. How we're gonna do that. So we could cut, if we cut into it, like cutting into it's pretty simple if we use a drill. We want, 3 spaces? That's all we can do. Yeah, so, but that cuts that bottom piece out, which we need. We need that bottom piece right there. So I think we're gonna have to cut it into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna need 2 of them, unfortunately. So the first one is gonna have to like go off and be processed somewhere, or we like chop it up significantly. How inefficient can we make this? Who knows? Who knows how inefficient we can? I mean, we can make it pretty inefficient. That's what I know. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? All right. So these pieces are pretty simple. They'll be there. We can flip this around and attach those really easily. The problem is going to be cutting this piece out. I'm trying to think, like, is there a way without discarding this whole unit? Right? Like, we've got to get rid of most of this unit. If we just cut down the middle, then all of that's destroyed. We need that logo. If we try to cut it out, so we cut here and we cut here, then we lose those pieces. Like, there's no way to, like, slice, if you will. So yeah, I mean, let's get the cutting. Let's get it cut. Man, there's so many cutters here. Yeah. So if we're gonna cut it, we need some track. Let's put it down there just for the sake of it. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna have B move down the track. I don't know. Let's put some space on it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go 6 down. Right? We're gonna go 6 down. And then we have to extend. That is not the extend. We have to extend. Can we even extend far enough? No, we can't. Oh, we can. We can extend far enough. What are we cutting? We actually want that bottom piece, so maybe we go 7. And once we've grabbed it, we can go back down 1 space. Actually, I just saw something potentially useful if we put another chopper there. That's not enough. We need it there, I guess. So that'll get rid of most of what we don't need. Maybe B is just done. I'm gonna just move it and we're done with B. No. So, okay. So, let's undo that. Okay, so B's up here. B extends to grab. B comes back down. And now it needs to pull. So we know we're only going up that much. What's the deal here? One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, that's only 6 spaces. Yeah. Because then we want this other arm. Actually, this arm could be... Where could B go? We could go 5 spaces. Yes, we could go 5 spaces. And then we can bring B back. And C can be waiting here, already extended. Up here, and then C. Nope. C. Let's try and keep everything on its own track for now. So C can move down 1. At the same time, we want B to then extend 3. And they're both gonna have to pull in, so C and B. B is gonna pull twice, C is gonna pull twice. C is gonna pull 3. Because they're pulling at different speeds. They can't pull at different speeds. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate that so we can pull 1 more. We don't need 3, we only need 1. Yeah. Okay. So C can destroy that last piece for us because it's gonna have to be cleaned up. So we can get that cleaned up from C. C needs to move 1. Okay, so that piece is gone. At the same time all that is going on, we can send B away. Yeah, we've sent B away. How come that's not back? How come that's not back yet? I'm confused why that's not coming back. Do I need to like move 1 away? So if I move 1 like over there, so let's move A. Move all of this logic over there because we're gonna slide A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 2 more. Okay, and then we can put some riveters here. I'm not worried about area right now. I'm just trying to get 1 built. I'm not seeing another one respawn. So how in the world am I supposed to put that there? I don't understand. It is literally the same height. Why am I missing something? I have to be missing something. Let's move that back because I want to see. Okay, let's just have A flip it over. A. Can you do a rotation for me? Yeah, see, that didn't help at all. That didn't help at all. What am I missing? I've got to be missing something. I don't have any different tools. I don't have any different commands. And I assume I can't just push it in there. Like push it on top or something. So if I put that there, for example, and we just said, all right, A, move. Yeah. That doesn't work. And it fits so perfectly. Right? Like it fits right there. What am I missing? Okay, alright. We're gonna have to do something. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I know this isn't gonna work, but I don't know what else to do right this second. Oh, I can just drag that. Look at that, okay. Alright, so let's get this... I deleted the lid. Go lid. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's hide that. I don't need all of this stuff here. We can delete these. Okay, so I need a drill. I do need a track. I need a track because I need a drill. I guess I need 2 tracks. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut that hole that we need. We need that space. Then we've got to retract that. And then we can move that out of the way. That has moved. I don't even know how I'm supposed to merge these together. Alright, so then A, we can slide A over at the same time, and then we can extend A, not, well, it is far enough, okay. And then we can bring it back. Because that's not gonna obviously. Yeah, and then I guess we'll just retract A because we have nothing better to do. I don't know what I'm missing. We don't want you to grab it. So how do we get that piece? How do we get that piece? That's the question. I've tried cutting this body up, and that didn't work. I can't shrink the body, like compare. Those 3 pieces are not correct. That is, yes, I agree with that. Like, I could understand if it was shorter. But I mean, like, just even so, if it's over here and I were to move it, right? If it's over here and I were to grab it and just move it over, can I move it over far enough? No. Still not far enough, okay. Come on, let's go all the way over. Why is it not respawning? Right? Like, it should be respawning, right? Anyways, at this point, I would imagine that we flip it. Well, it's not rotating from the center. So that's lovely. Let's grab it from the center. So that solves that problem. Right, so that's that piece. Now, how do we do the insert? like for real, where is our backup? I don't understand where our backup is. Okay, we have that, but we don't have it. There's nothing overlapping. Like, I mean, we could go further. Oh yes, we go here. We need to go 8. We're still not respawning. I'm not grabbing it from the center again. There we go. Right, I'm still not respawning this piece. But the cutters, they destroy. Destroy. I don't understand. I've got to look at something because I don't get it. I don't get it. We're gonna have to take a peek here. I wonder if there's like a hint. Of course. What? That is not what I clicked on. Let's see. Haha. Okay. Wow. I don't know if I would have ever thought of that. You gotta think of this in 3 dimensions. It's a 2-dimensional game, but there's a 3rd dimension. So let's show off the finding here. We want to cut here, right? So we're gonna put this like up there, and we'll delete all of this. We don't need you for now. So we want to flip it. Finding out the way to flip it is boom. Yeah, and then if we flip it back, we cut a hole in it. Boom. Three-dimensional game that is not at all obvious that it's 3-dimensional. Okay, all right. Well, we have a plan of action. So we need to, after we flip it, we need to move up. So that, we need to move positive. That cuts our space. At this point in time, we want our... So we can put all of our other pieces back on the board now. We want to put that there because we want to push it up while we're waiting. So we need a fancy little B there. B is gonna push it up here. 1, 2. And then B is going to retract. Just like that. And can we sorry, there's distractions going on. One moment, everyone. And we're back. Just an update on the terrible stream performance. According to OBS, we have dropped 245,000 frames. Just a small number there. Nice, small, round number. All right. Back to this. So once we flip back, we should be good to go. We need to get A back in there. Okay, we need to move A back down. Back down. And then that flips over there. Perfecto! Perfecto. Then we can take over the rest of it. So all of that has to be just like that. Just like that. As we have another arm. I guess we'll have it come in here. Grab it that way. Pull it all the way over here. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, we can spend less on tracks if we start fully extended. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can pull it back. C's gonna pull it back 5 spaces. And then, can you do that at the same time? You should be able to, right? Why not? Tools can't run 2 commands at the same time. Because that would be too perfect. Right? I don't know. I guess we'll do that. Ooh. How are we gonna do the lid? What if we did the lid right at the very beginning? Well, we don't have anywhere to put a welder. So, no. Okay, we are here. We've welded everything except for the lid. But we need to flip it over. I think if I put that there, then we can weld sooner, right? There we go. Yeah. And then... yeah. We need to flip it. We need to flip it, so we need an arm to flip. B. Frustrating. which moves these two. So we can move C one more back. And then we need to finish up with that piece. Just like, I mean, that should work, right? But then we have to flip it back over. Back over. We did it! Oh my goodness, that was way complicated. But now we learned how to cut inside the middle of something. Oh man, wow, okay. The smell of cooking rice. Can't say the result is particularly surprising, it's just a rice cooker. Maybe the surprising thing is that it works. I mean, who doesn't want to buy something that works? 8,000 kbps is in the red. I don't know if Twitch is... Oh, yeah. This is fun. I don't want to split my... I don't want to split my stream apart. I'm just gonna roll with it. It's gonna be a bad day for the stream. Working well is the bare minimum. Surprise has to be something. How can this concept be so difficult to grasp? Our cost is high. Our time is high. I don't know how people figured that out. Our area is not terrible. I don't know. That's a rough one. Let's see. Calculators and cameras. We buy these products without thinking where they're from. But there's a human being like you. If only more people could see that. Uncle Walt stopped by for dinner on his way to Chicago. He got into the Chardonnay. He demanded to know why I was helping the Japanese, since they don't need help. Should be at an American company. Let's see. The important thing is that you're hanging in there. You know what your next assignment will be? Alright. A bidet seat. A powered toilet seat. I've never seen anything like this before. It might seem strange, but people who use them say they would never go back. Yeah, bidets are great. I don't know why they're not more common in the US. You really don't want a surprise from a bidet. Are you deliberately trying to misunderstand me? I don't think anybody understands you, my man. Alright, so we've got to cut a hole into it and then put a nozzle in there. We got to cut this hole out. How do we get that shape? We don't have any new tools, we only have the cutter, so I'm going to assume that the cutter will cut the bezel into it. I don't know, let's see. 2 over. If we flip it, there's going to be a lot of movement in this one. Let's flip you the A there, and we've completely missed the mark. Yeah, because it flips right on this axis. This stays. This stays. So this will be here, and then this where we want to cut into it will be here, and we want a 2 width there. And then if we flip back, do we see? We do! Okay, so that gives us a bevel now, all of a sudden. That's totally new. Alright, so we could go dumb and just fill this whole space with cutters, but I say dumb. It's not dumb, it's just not very creative. So then I think the solution is going to be we need to cut We want 2 here, so we need to cut 2 spaces so that we can move 2 over. So we want to cut that space. I'm thinking here, what do we want to do there? We need to move it forward now, which feels like we want to lay some track here to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need to move up 4. Okay. So then we take B and we move it up 4. Did I miscount? We want to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 into it. I didn't miscount, I just made that too short. And I don't think that I can have tracks overlay either. Which means that I need something else to move it again. This does not extend far enough, does it? No, because it's here. So then we need another arm to move it over and pull it down. Each arm is 8 million and cutters are 3 million. So I'm wondering if we just do more cutters. If we do a series of cutters like that, then this one can just move over and we're done. Alright, so I'm curious, what is our cost here? 27 million. And here is cheaper. And we're already finished with that piece. Okay. That's actually great. Now that we've got this, we want to insert that piece. So we need to build it. We also want the nozzle to be there. So we'll have to put the nozzle in right here. Right, I'm gonna mark it. Nozzle goes right there. That's my bad attempt at marking. So if we put the nozzle here, then we can put an arm here. And it needs to go over 1, 2. So once that flips, we can move B. We can extend B2, and then we can retract B. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Which is fine. B can just go forward 3, and then B can come back 3. Perfection. Is that perfection? Because I don't have a way to unify that. So I think I want to bring it over a number of spaces. It needs to be, we're gonna put that there. It needs to come over 2 spaces. Then I don't even need that. If I move these over here, yeah, then we can instead of going positive, we go negative. Then I need to flip it off, which is frustrating. So what if I move it instead of all of that? Yeah, we have another arm over here. So if we take it this way, we flip it over on the other side, hello, then we can have B flipped over here. So that puts our cutters, our nozzle can go there, just like that. And then that will be done. And then we can have this piece ready to go. So we want 3 of these and 1 of these. Yeah. So I want it to end up there. That to do that. Okay. So then I just need this piece here to bump. We're gonna bump. First bump. C's gonna bump. And C's gonna bump. Yeah, we're done. That's a pretty big area. But now we're starting to look more factory-like, right? We've got this process where we start over here. We flip, we build, and then we flip over and we complete. Yeah, forgive us for being hard-headed. What do you mean when you said surprise? We want to make a product that works even better than the customer expected. You have to pay high prices for good quality. When I say surprise, I mean giving them something affordable and high quality. The water pressure level is easy to dial up though. Sorry? A different kind of surprise. Hey, we did good on area, and our cost is good too, and our time is low. Wow, we did really good. Starting to get that factory mindset, that kind of physical programming kind of going there. We're doing some more Pachi-Sol. Pachinko Solitaire.
You're looking a little nervous.
I'll be honest, I played a couple of rounds of this after our stream.
I still get overwhelmed by all the noise.
That's part of the point. The sensory
so
overload
loud.
helps you take your mind off things.
Does it
like
really?
An escape.
Yeah. I
wonder if golf
is
is
a similar.
Golf. I would say it's much quieter.
That's true. I meant like the way you become absorbed in it.
Maybe so.
Well, me neither. I just happened to see it when I was introduced to Matsuzawa Kaicho.
You met Matsuzawa Kaicho on the golf course?
Ooh,
Is
that's
it?
a very auspicious
I only talked to him
sign.
for maybe 30 seconds.
It means he's taken an interest in me.
Ooh, Matsuzawa is
No,
interested in us.
Rumors say he's looking for a suitable husband for his granddaughter Mayumi.
Oh no, is he gonna try to matchmake
And
us
whoever
with
marries
his
her would be in
granddaughter?
line to be the next company head.
No way.
If you play your cards right, you know.
Well,
Okay, yeah,
now
let's
you
just
need
go
to take your mind off
play
things, huh?
pachinko. So what's different about this version of pachinko? Oh, we got people in the middle now. What's going on here? The Hanemono. The Hanemono variant has a jackpot area in the center of the playfield. Sadly, it is inaccessible at the start of the game. To access the jackpot area, clear one of the 3 red cards marked with stars. This will open the jackpot area for 1 or 2 turns. When you clear a card in the jackpot area, it will stay open for 1 more turn. Okay, cool. So we need to clear those cards. We've got a 1 here. We got a 2. Sorry, we have a 2 here. And then we could take this 1 and then this 2 and then this 3. Or we could take this 3. Yeah, so we're gonna take this 1, this 2, this 3, and that is what we can do with that ball. Okay, we've got a 2 up. We've got a 3 here. We got a 4 here. We've got a 3 here. Oh, we've got a 5. This is perfect. We can take a 2, we can take a 3, we can take a 5, and then we can open. Hey, that had a center space, right? Why is my middle one not open? That had a star on it, right? Or is it only these down at the bottom then? Okay. Must be these at the bottom then. Okay, we got a 4. We can do that 5, that 6. Can do that 5. Could do that 5, that 6, that 7, that 8. So we're gonna do that. There we go. We want to take out that one. That's it. Oh, that's it? Did we get the ball back or something? Right, the ball is gone, right? Okay, we got an 8. We got an 8. Do we have any 7s up? We don't have any. We do have a 7 here. And then, okay, we do get the ball back in the center. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, yeah, there's the ball return. Okay, we got a 5. We got a 4. Yeah, I mean, let's try and clear this center out while we can. I don't see any harm in that. We got a 7 up. We've got a 6 there. We got a 3 up. We can't take that 3 immediately. We actually can't take... We could take that 4 and then that 5. We've got another 7. We don't have the ability to do anything with this 7. We could do 6, 5. There's a 6 there. Oh, we should have taken that. That's a 3. That's a 4. And that's a 3. That's a 6. We're done with that ball. We've got a 5 up. We can't take that 3 with a 5. But we can take one of these 2. Let's open that center back up. 4 can take a 3. 6 can take a 7. Can take an 8. Alright, there we go. Okay, we got the center done. We're done with the center, which is good because otherwise we wouldn't be done with the center. We can take this 3 or we can take this 3. Either one is going to end that ball. We've got a 1, we can take a 2, and then we can take that 1 with the ball back. We got a 6 here. We could do 5, 6, 7. And we're done with the ball. Because we can only go down. So we can go from here to one of these 2, or we can go from here to any of these. We can go from here to from this row to any of these two rows. There's 2 rows, 1, 2. We can go from this row to this row, and that's it. So we've got to go down. So we've got a 2. We can get this 3. We can't take anything here, but we can grab that 2, get our ball back. We got a 7. We can take this 8, and then that 7. We've got a 5. We can take that 4. Get that out of the way. We got an 8. Can't do anything with an 8. 4. We can take the 3. Done with that. We got a 6. We can go for that. And we are done. We are done. And that's Pachinko. Pachi-Sol. Pachinko Solitaire. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Tons of fun. What's our... yeah, we're almost at 500,000 frames dropped. That's exciting. It's kind of like its own game in and of itself. How many frames can we drop before the stream is over? Who knows? Unfortunately, I won't be able to respond to anybody live because of the delay, but, well, you know, whatever. We'll deal with that. So yeah, I remember when a color television was a must-have for every family on the block. 3 C's, car cooler and color television. Today, almost everybody has them all. This is in the 80s, by the way. 80s Japan. I guess I should look over here. The camera's over here. Chat's over here, but the camera's over here. I need to remember that. I'm very bad at remembering that. It's bigger and better screens for sure. But also more screens. Some families are getting a second television. Do we really need 2 televisions? Perhaps everyone in the household will have a personal television set. Wow, that would be a surprise. I don't think everybody needs a personal television set. Okay, we've got the screen. We've got the border. We've got the top of the border. All right, we need to make 2 knobs. And, oh no, that's the little knob. The little ones go down here. And these 2 knobs go up there. How are we going to assemble this? I think if we put together this sidebar on its own, then we can push the TV in, and we can, you know, cement this, flip, cement this. That'll also cement that, and then we can flip that way. So if we focus on building this sidebar first, we need 2 of these top buttons, so let's get that out of the way. We'll bump A, and no, we can't bump. This is a double. We have to push 2, retract 2, and then we can weld these 2 together. Don't grab. There we go. All right, so there's our knobs. There's our front knobs. We've got the speaker here. We can go ahead and do the speaker as well. And then this one, we can just do, this one can actually be bumped. We can bump that. I'm just trying to think here what we want to do. Anyways, let's bump. We need to weld those 2. Okay, so that's the. Oh wait, these are not welded together. These 2 are not welded together. So then B can bump again to get that out of the way. Where we can have this. And then I guess we can have a slide there. And we'll have A slide down. 1. -1. Now we have a completed sidebar. we have a completed sidebar for our television. Now we need to weld it to this piece here. So many welders. One more welder. Our cost is just going up and up and up. We'll see how bad we are when we're done. I want to move that there so we can move A down one more. Not two more, just one more. Alright, now that TV button unit is complete, we just have the rest of the owl, so to speak. What do we need? If we pick it up here, we need to run all the way over here. C, where are you at? Move. Nope, you're not this slide. Slide. C will slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna slide 8 spaces in the positive direction. We're going to slide 8 spaces in the positive direction, where we will have this riveter and this riveter. I just realized we actually probably want to get the TV from the center. You were the center of the screen. We added 2 more, so we probably need there. Is that gonna be the center? Let's rotate it and see, right? Yes, that's perfect. Then we simply rotate it back. And we have one arm here. We will rotate it that way, which you can't do because C needs to retract, which is why I made C the way I made C. We don't want to grab, and then when we rotate back, we'll be done. So we know this is going to be bad because we basically have one line of instructions. So it's usually not a good thing. What we could probably do is work on building this frame while we do the rest of it. So let's just see where we're at. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. In the future, television would have over 500 channels. I think we have more than 500 channels. Plus, we got streaming, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff. I don't know. Even if the technology makes it possible, it's hard to imagine that many channels will even broadcast. Entire channels dedicated to specific interests. There's no way. There's just no way. Gardening channel, pottery. If there was a fishing, is there a fishing channel? I don't think there's a fishing channel. No fishing channels. Who needs fishing channels? No offense to anybody who likes fishing. If you like fishing, that's awesome. Maybe there was a show about how to assemble televisions in an optimal way. Yeah, because this was not an optimal solution. Surprisingly, our area is not as bad as I thought it would be. Our time is high, and our cost is high. I'm almost tempted not to try again. Let's just keep the ball rolling. We're already an hour in, and I don't think we're gonna beat 2 more levels. All right, if we're making a VHS player, we should make a Betamax machine as well, because everybody knows Betamax is going to win. There's no way VHS will take Betamax. It's impossible. Betamax superior. Ozeki-san, last time I checked, the data, the VHS format was the clear winner in the market. Doesn't matter. As long as Betamax exists, we should do it. That's our surprise, right? Surprise, this VHS player also plays Betamax. They're already referring to the format war. I don't know when that format war was. I know it was sometime in the 80s. But in producing Betamax machine, long after the market has shifted, I don't think it would be very good for our bottom line. Betamax is better quality, superior technology. Okay, we're making this VHS player. And our components are, we have this kind of bottom piece. We have the buttons. We need 4 buttons over here. We need 2 buttons over here. We have a screen unit there, and then we have the tape player. So this is pretty standard. We need to cut this piece and this piece. So here we'll do, each of these is 8 million, and a track is 1 million, which we need to be able to move 2 in that direction, and then 3 in that direction. And if we put 2 cutters on either end, what we can do is we'll have this go 2 in that direction, and then we'll have it go 1, 2, 3. And then it needs to reset back to the center. And we've cut out the pieces. Oh, we need 4. I just realized we need 4 buttons over there. I'm glad you found it on the web. Okay, so now we've cut out the pieces that we need. We need to build these 2 buttons. So first things first is we need 2 buttons. And then we need 4 buttons. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. We're going to bump B at the same time. That's going to be our 4 there. We want this to... do I want to build a track all... Oh, I can't. I cannot build a track all the way over there. How do I pass stuff around long term? That needs to go up then. And then we'll have to build it. So A needs to extend. No, we need to extend A at that point, yes. Then we can move that into place. So we want to grab that and move it into place. If we move A over to... I don't think that'll be far enough. We could probably do less. So this whole unit needs to come up. This assembly needs to come up because we need to pull it up too. So we will, let's get our C started over here. while that is going on, we'll have B bump out 4 buttons. What am I doing? B needs to bump. Yeah, B. There we go. And then B can bump, and then B can bump. That's our 4. So we need to bring that into... Okay, we do need one more. This needs to start over here. So once C is up, we will move C right into there. We can go ahead and put our fancy little riveting tool. Our product was pushed into a tool. Yes, of course it was. Let's have this assembly move that way. You still get pushed into a tool. Not pushed into a tool there. We will extend that out this way, and then you can move 3 over. Okay, maybe I went too far with this piece. I just want to move this over, this over. I cannot move. Yeah, this does have to come. What did I do? Yeah, okay. So that way, and we'll extend it so we can 2 more. There we go. We've got that in place here. So then we can have A can rotate. Yes, A can rotate. I guess we'll have these 2 here. And we'll just weld them there, and we can put a welder here. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So at what point... C's in place there, so at this point we can move C out of the way. So C can go back 4 with grab off, and then C can extend 2. Alright, so while that's going on, then C can pull it back 2. And then C can move it back into place 4 spaces. That welds it. Then we'll have A slide over 1 space in the positive. And what happened? Oh, I see. Yes, we need to... Ooh, C's gonna be a little tighter here. C's gonna have to move once, and then C's gonna have to rotate. And then C's gonna have to go back. A doesn't need to rotate just yet. Let's go. C goes back there. And then C will move again here. 4 spaces. Ooh, so we need to delay A's work. Then, wow, I had to insert a lot of commands to support that. Now we need to wait. Why is that not complete? Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh, goodness gracious! Where are we at? Let's go all the way back. So we cut our 1, 4. We are good here. Wow, all of that work for nothing. Okay, let's move this back where we were when we thought we were done. Right? Let's just put you out here. There we go. Okay, what we're missing. So the 2 buttons are in the right place. What's not in the right place is this piece. So once it moves it in place, it needs to move. If we just rotated it as is, I'm curious. Yeah. So we kind of want to bring, I guess A needs to move a little more out. We're not, are we at the limit? We are at the limit already of where A can go. So instead of C going back all the way, we can have it come here. And then C will rotate. We don't want that. C will move. We need to move this unit away. I'm not sure how many spaces. Let's go so we can see. Then we're going to rotate. That's still not ideal, so let's go all the way out. And then we can simply move it into place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you 5? Then we have A flip over. And we're done. There we go. Now we did it. We had to get that front plate in place. Yeah, alright. Beta could still come back, you never know. That seems pretty unlikely at this point. It's because I care about giving customers the best experience, of course, and that includes all the people who bought into the Betamax system. So, fun little tangent here. I used to work at GameStop a long time ago, around the time that HD DVD and Blu-ray were having it out. And I'll never forget, I consider it the day that Blu-ray won, which I don't know is an official day necessarily, but doing the price updates one morning when I opened the store, I print out all of the Xbox HD DVD add-ons dropped from, I think they were like $120. They dropped down to like $9.99. So they dropped drastically in price. That was exciting.
The sales department, huh?
I was always
Why
on
did you wanna go
Blu-ray's
into the
side.
sales department.
I like talking
like
to people,
talking.
You have
right?
to do
Yeah,
that
who
in
doesn't
any
like talking to
job.
people?
I didn't mind my time in the sales department. It was hardly the most interesting part of the company.
So
if you ask me.
Ozeki-san was a salesman.
You worked in the sales department? Somehow I imagined you having always been at this factory.
Not at all. I've worked in many departments at Matsuzawa, including sales, accounting.
Oh, he's
even
been an
marketing.
accountant and a marketer.
It's hard to imagine you being a marketer.
Well, I'm not saying I was any good at it.
Okay, fair. All right, he
I
wasn't
thought
any
that
good at
simply
it. That's
stating a product
yeah.
specification
That makes
would be
sense.
enough to convince customers it was better.
Oh, I remember those ads. They were so boring.
Ooh,
So
that's
you were
a
the one
that's a
responsible
burn.
I'm just not the Flash. At any rate, it was a once you've
Valuable
experienced
experience.
different
I
functions
mean,
of the
there's a
company
place
from
for
a
boring
first-hand
ads. Not
perspective.
everywhere, but
Keep
there's
the
a
bigger
place for
picture
them.
in mind.
I see. So that must be why I'm doing all this. I'm getting a view of the product manufacturing process.
And you're turning out to be pretty good at it, too.
Careful.
Yeah.
You don't want him getting a big head.
Don't worry.
Where's
I still have
Oyama-san?
no idea what I'm doing.
Did he not go out with us? Okay, we got a coffee maker. What do you think people want in a coffee maker? For me, it's reliability first and foremost. It's hard to get started with the day if there's no coffee. I'm not a coffee person. I don't know. That's probably gonna lose some credibility there. But yeah. So what do I want from a coffee machine? I guess I want whoever's using it for it to work for them. Strong coffee. Yeah, that's important. Salaryman culture scares me sometimes. Okay, so we've got the coffee machine. Looks like we've got the cooking base. So there's the base of the coffee machine. But this piece looks like it's here at the bottom and in the middle and at the top. So this is kind of like a multi-purpose piece there. Then we've got 3 buttons that need to go in, slot in there. And then this is a 3x3. So I think we can make this one. This one's pretty simple to make. I think that's going to be underneath the camera on stream. Let's move it over there. Okay. We're going to do the standard pattern. I mean, I kind of like this pattern. It works for me. Okay, so we've completed the pot. It doesn't... I guess you can't see the lines in this output. We want this base to be, I guess, the next component that's completed. And then the buttons, I suppose. We want to put the buttons in. So we'll do the buttons similar. Where we're gonna bump them. We're bumping B this time. Yeah, so those will bump in, and then they'll be welded together. Interesting, yeah. There we go. Now they're all welded into a single unit. That can go in... Ooh, no, that can't go in there, because this is actually... this actually goes in the middle. Right, so we need to deliver it to the middle, which means so this is gonna be tough. where do we start? I guess we start it here, where it's at. And we will have to figure out how to move it from there. So while all of that is going on, we need to drop this off. So we are going to run a track the length of it. That way we can, let's do the long distance run first. So C is gonna go all the way up here. And then we're going to move all the way back. We're gonna not grab it though, here, where we're then going to move all the way down. Just like that. That way we can put our pieces together like that. That arm is now out of the way. And we are ready for that to move in. Which is really just going to be, how do we move that in? That's the tough question. That's the tough question. Because I can't put a track through that piece. What we could do is we could actually build it up here. No, we can't build it up there. We could build it closer. I don't know that that really buys us a whole lot, but we could build it closer. So we need to, what are we missing? That piece, 1, 2, 3. So does this just need to come down? This is too high. Okay. One in. So we're going less far. Right, we drop it off there, we grab it there, we bring this down. Okay, and then that's a 3, 3, okay. We're good now. What does the other side of that piece look like by chance? I guess it doesn't look any different. Ooh, that gives me the perfect idea, actually. Well, the perfect idea, that won't work. Never mind. So what I was thinking about doing is taking this piece and flipping it that way, which is it's not possible, or is it? Is it possible? I think actually if I just put an arm, no, because I need to push it further. That's gonna push there, so it'll be here. That's not gonna work. I need to be able to move it. If we moved it up, I think what would happen is we're going further. I mean, not as far. We're going back, and then we can go one step further there. So if, for example, let's just say I tried to do something. I can't even take it. I literally can't even take it because then I need a track that goes that way, and I can't do bi-directional movement. Okay, so I guess the solution then is going to be to try and move these pieces in place. So let's go back before I try to do anything zany. That gets us in the right place. So I could do that. I could come in and then pull those two pieces through. That's just crazy enough to work. Yeah, that's just crazy enough to work. So from here, we want to grab it. We want to grab it and we want to move it here. So we only need two, right? 1, 2, and then we'll retract all the way. And then we want to copy these two. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Let me copy. Okay. So they are going to. They're gonna take over at this point. We will do 2. No, because the track would have to end here. So what's the furthest it reaches? Oh, it reaches just far enough, actually. Okay. I have a different idea. If we rivet these two, this and this, and then we weld these two. We don't need all of these pieces. We just need F. So at this point in time, C comes down there. So now F, can F do anything? Can F do anything yet? No, F can't do anything yet. So F can extend. No, we don't want F to extend. We want F to move forward 1 space. Move forward 1 space, and then extend 3. Wait a sec. Darn it. Darn it. What did I do? I had it. Okay. So all I have to do is move all of these pieces over 1, right? That way I can put it where it needs to be. And so C can take it all the way up. Well, that adds a lot more operations, but C can push forward. Ooh, that's 2 operations each. I thought I had it earlier. I really did. I thought I had it. Okay, so the problem is gonna be getting this piece over here. And the reason why that's an issue is that my arm, in order for the arm to be there, it has to essentially sit right here on the same space. But the thing about these spawn locations is it can't place a piece, like even a track. I can't put a truck or anything underneath the spawn location. But I could move into the spawn location. So if I move into that spawn location, you can see that I have now replaced the piece in that spawn location. But again, even at like max, so if I pushed here and I moved all the way up here, as you can see, I'm not really that far in. What I could try to do, it's not going to weld all of these pieces together in that way, is we could bump them. But that's gonna weld. Okay, we can stop it from welding. Right. This point, we want B. We don't want B to bump. We want B to move out one, and then E can bump. E is free to bump. When can Okay, that put us 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So then I can bring in my track. And I can move forward. Move B forward. Forward, and then I can extend D. That is a move. There we go. Alright, we can extend D in. If I move E up there, I can put my welder here. Oh, I can't put my welder there. I have no way of welding these 2 components together. Okay, so I can stop trying to be super creative here. So this can come in. That works. That works. But what doesn't work is this, getting this in place. So we can now put the welder back. If we move this over here. That does work? Yeah. So now I need it to come in to move, extend A, and then we just retract D, then we slide D back into place. Yeah. All the way in. And we need one more riveter. Yeah, because what's happening is, what if I swap the movement? Actually, yeah, that'll work. Ooh, I need 2 more riveters, actually. Okay, wow. All right, so we move that up, we move it down, and we weld that back piece and pull it in. Okay, that worked out. That was a little rough to get there, but it pulled out. Cheap viewers, yep. You got 2 off. So, yeah. Sorry you had to watch that. Well, see that. Is it strong enough? Of course. How are we testing the cup? Oh yeah, I see. They have cups there. Okay. I don't think I can finish this. This is like if you just pureed the coffee beans and drink it straight. Oh, David's vibrating over there. Too much coffee. Woo. Yeah, American coffee's pretty weak. My brain is about to leap right out of my skull. Yeah, we did good on time. Area is not terrible. Cost is pretty high. Yeah, these solutions.
David, thank you for helping out on the... I'll admit, at first I was skeptical that you really had what it took to make it in this line of work.
Of course, we've got this. We got
you were
it.
able to overcome my doubts. Your methods might be a little unusual, but you got
the results.
And that's what
We
matters.
got the results. And that's what mattered. That's what mattered.
Thanks for the opportunity to learn from you, Ozeki-san. It was challenging, but I feel like I grew a lot.
This is the second time someone's mentioned David's factories are kind of strange.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Have this. I was wondering if you could use something like this.
Oh, what did we get this time?
It's beautiful.
What is that, like
really
a
sure
teacup?
You don't need this?
With a megaphone on it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
As
I don't know what that
suspected,
was.
A teapot wasn't just any old thing.
Okay, it was a teapot.
If I'm not mistaken, it's karatsuyaki, a style of pottery made a bit south of here in Kyushu. I think this means he genuinely appreciated your contribution,
Okay.
David.
People say Ozeki-san is scary, but he wasn't really. He just wanted to make sure we were doing the right...
You got the nice version of him. Back in the day, he used to be a lot tougher.
A lot tougher. When he was making boring ads?
Anyway, David, now that you've proven you can work with the even more demanding bosses.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you already know where we're going next?
I don't know for sure, but
Okay.
David, I want you to
Where are we
promise
going
me
next?
one thing. Don't give up. Got
Don't
it?
give up. I promise I won't give up. I
Won't give
promise, yeah.
Good.
It's
People
gonna
don't
get
doubt
harder
that you
from
can do
here.
the work now, but the remaining question is if you'll give up once things get tougher. So from here on out,
I
let's
feel
see
like the
your
game is actually
perseverance.
talking to us. The developers are talking to us. They're saying, hey, don't give up. Fashion for the people. All right. We're spring 1988. And we're making
I'm so glad
clothes
to have some experts
now
to help out here.
in the factory.
Well, I don't know about experts.
We're honored to help, Namba-san.
Okay, we found ourselves in a new situation. Matsuzawa isn't in the clothing business, but it owns part of a company that does. So we were sent over to see if we could help out. So how are we going to make clothes in a factory setting? That's really confusing.
Whatever your ideas are, I'm sure David-san can...
Excellent.
I know Yama-san's not here with
That
us.
true fashion can reach a wide audience using advanced...
advanced,
When I studied
okay.
fashion in Milan,
there was very little thought given to how such designs
Okay.
would actually. But it's no good to design something that only the elite with the latest technology.
Is this
we
like
can maintain
the
essence
the
of
home
these
products we need to
designs
make
while
high
making them
quality for
accessible
cheap?
to
So we're gonna
anyone
make
who
some
wants to
high
upgrade their
quality,
look.
fashionable
I
clothing.
usually buy the cheapest clothes I can find, so I
Cheap
don't know
is
much
great.
about this
Walmart
stuff.
clothes for the
But
win.
if you mass produce an item, doesn't it lose some of the qualities? Maybe so. But the care put
I mean,
into
we
the
mass
design
produce
will
the
shine
homemade
through
plastic
either way.
foods in what the
At least,
second
that's my hope.
area,
We'll be counting
second
on David here
chapter,
to make it happen.
chapter 2. Yeah,
Sounds
let's
good.
let's get
Ready to
into
I
it.
was told you are very adaptable and that you don't give up. Now follow
I
me.
try not to
I'll
give
show
up.
you around my atelier de couture.
Atelier.
de couture. A tube sock. We're starting right off with a tube sock. Ooh, that's the blockiest sock I've ever seen. They're coverings for your feet. That's only a partially complete answer. Your choice of socks says a lot about you. I don't know. Does anybody agree with that? Okay. I'm a practical person, but I have refined taste. Okay. Okay. All about aspiration. Okay, so we need to make this shape. And we have this. Oh, you know what? We're just cutting some pieces out, right? We've got 2. Yeah, we're cutting 1, 2, 3, 4. We're cutting 4. That's a mission. Oh no, it's harder than that. We need 2 stripes. So we need to completely cut the stripes off of 1. Yeah, so step 1 is we need to cut in 3. So if we just move a 3, that's not quite what I wanted. Or is it? No, that is what I wanted. That's good. We want to cut a stripe off, but we only need 2 parts of it. So what I think we'll do, we need to put. We can't go down. We'll have to do 2 different tracks. Then we can move. That's still not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. I basically want to cut. I mean, I don't really want to use so many cutters, but we do need to cut. That's just way more expensive. Where were we at? That was 50 million there, and this is only 25 million. So this is like half as much. If we cut, that's what we want to do. We want to put it up here so we can put the track on it. And then if we cut it this way. We're not going to cut far enough. I want to go, there we go. So let's just figure out where we need to move it to. We want to move on the positive axis. Perfect. Then we can push it forward. Actually, I see something. It's not going to respawn, so we have to take the stripe off of this. What I see that being is if we have B here. If we have B here, B's going to cut into... No, I don't want to bump. I want B to cut forward once. Yeah, Yeah, so that's gonna cut in, and then we'll retract B. Then we can move. That's definitely not what we want to do, but good to know that it works that way. Yes. Then we'll need to move it from the other side. Well, don't worry, we'll get it right. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. We're gonna move it over here. I don't want to cut these last two off anymore. I don't want to go that far. I want to come back. There we go. Right there. And then... Okay. I think we got it. We got it. Now we just need to pull back. So if we are here... So now that we're here, what do we... Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to pull it back. And then we can have this piece. And we can have this piece. So C will now extend twice. You're not on a track. I don't want the track piece. I want this piece, right? Yeah. Ooh, not that far. Boom. Sock. That's how you make a sock right there. You just chop it up, piece it together. I didn't talk a lot for that one. I apologize. I was in my head a lot. That was a weird one. I've never welded sock material together. Yeah, thanks. A super baggy sock. Who would wear that? Yeah, I don't like super baggy socks. I also don't like really tight socks either. Like they're just, I don't know, kind of in between maybe. You could call leg warmers a type of sock. Just could be aware of the different possible styles. What else? I think this series is gonna, the clothing is gonna involve a lot of cutting. Thanks for the camcorder. Oh, we sent the camcorder home to Indiana. The manual is completely in Japanese, so it's a pretty good workout. Let's see what we got. Records. Kind of special mode where it records in black and white or backwards. How does it record backwards? Maybe playback backwards? Or does it record on the tape in reverse? That's interesting. Adventures in Kyushu, that's where we got the teapot. You know that's actually where your grandfather and grandmother are originally from. Sadly, a lot of it was lost during the internment. Your aunt may remember more, so maybe it's a good idea. Maybe one day I can help you go through all this stuff. Okay. Jogging shorts. I assume you'll be telling us these jogging shorts are also meant to act as a statement. We got some pieces we're going to have to rotate. Can you guess what statement that is? I need everybody to see as much of my thighs as possible. They really are short. Yeah, the jogging shorts in the 80s were insane. The only time I'm jogging is to the pachinko parlor. Young women these days. Okay, so we've got some shorts to make. We got a waistband, we got some shorts, and then we got some leg pieces. So there's our leg piece. There's the center of the short, I guess. And then we have this kind of string piece. So we could make that goes there. Yeah. So we need to cut it in half. That's a pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I think. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be relatively simple. This part isn't gonna be as simple as you'd want it to be, though, because to flip it, you need to weld it here. You need an arm here to weld it, and then you either need a welder here, like so. If we put an arm here, that'll let us rotate it. Then we need a welder right here, or we need this piece here to weld these pieces, but then it's in the way when we flip it, so we kind of have an issue with that. What we can do is we can go ahead and cut this kind of like bottom piece out, because we already know that we want to do that. No, you went too far. We only need to cut 2 pieces, and then we'll retract. And this one, well, we could actually, if we have a track here, we could have an arm and a welder, so that'll weld those 2 together. I think the same price. Yeah, so this isn't costing us any extra area. Then we can rotate our Charlie. So there's the bottom of our shorts. Rotate it back. So we've got the bottom of the shorts taken care of. Then we will retract C, and we'll move C out of the way. We don't want to grab. We don't want to grab. Yeah. And at the same time, we can move B in. And then B can cut. Oh, we already had that. B will cut forward twice. Hello. 3 times. Sorry, it'll move forward 3, come back 3. Okay, so there's that piece in place and ready to go. Now we just need to join all the parts together. How do we join the parts? Oh, I think the easiest way to join these parts is gonna be like welding. We just need one welder, like right there. We push that in place. Now we gotta figure out how do we get this piece to play along. So we'll move that up, and we'll kind of push it in place. We're gonna need some track probably, but I'm wondering, like, do we push that down in place? How do we move it in a way? It's gonna be a tough one. So I just the angle is awkward. I guess we have no choice. We're gonna have to flip it from the bottom. So don't worry about it being in the way right now. We will solve that shortly. So we will do A will rotate, and then A will rotate back into place. I don't want B. I want A. Okay. So that is basically the piece that we need. Now we need to move it into place. So it needs to move this way and down. And I guess the easiest way to move it over is going to be tracks, which is going to be, let's see, we're trying to use the smallest area and the fewest tracks. So if we keep it right there, I don't know if that area, that area does count. Why does that area count? Oh, because I am using that space. Okay. Okay, I'm using that space, sure. Let's move. We need it to come over 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a track for 4 spaces under D. And we're going to have D move 4 in the positive. Okay, we need it to come over more than 4. 5 spaces? No, 4 spaces was right. And then, oh wow. We're kind of done at this point, aren't we? So, yeah, right there is where we can push D forward to. That side's not welding. Wait, what happened? Why is it 2 forward? This side's not welding. So we need to move this whole assembly with the over. Let's go all the way to the beginning. Over 1 more so we can put a welder in there. So then D does need to do a 3. But D needs to move over 1 more. There we go. Gym shorts, factory-made gym shorts, fresh off the line. Fresh off the line. Factory-made gym shorts. Where we're at? We're at our 2 hours. Is that 8:05? Yeah. So this will probably be it. We'll stop here. I was expecting to get through 3 levels. I mean, 3 more chapters, but that didn't happen. Oh, David's trying them on. Oh yeah, wow, David, that is a lot of thighs. Yeah, they're exactly as I had imagined. If I knew I'd be modeling the shorts after designing the factory, I'm not sure I would have helped out. I would look sporty. Yeah, indeed, it looks like he's about to start jogging any moment. Clothes are amazing. I'm glad you're starting to see the true power. It's no accident. Can I change now? I think we did okay. We're not top of the line there. What's next? I'll do Pachi-Sol. I do enjoy these.
Thanks for coming with me to Pachinko again. I was used to going alone,
Another
but it's fun to have a friend along too.
Are you sure you don't just like gloating about how much better you do?
I won't deny that's part of it. Comparing our winnings, seeing me on top.
For you, yeah.
I mean, I won.
It's
I
not
won
every day someone like me
the
gets
last
to win
one,
in life, you know?
first try.
Not some
so
rich girl like Mayumi who gets life handed to her.
Sorry.
It's just unfair. That's all. I'm glad Mayumi is getting the chance to
challenge the norm.
But unless her family disowns her, people like me
Yep.
don't get that luxury.
Yeah, I have
Let's
a
head
feeling that
And just so you know, I'll be
there's
kicking
gonna
your butt
be
today,
kind
too.
of a
I
love
wouldn't expect
interest
anything
maybe
less.
between
Good.
David and Tomoe. Probably something to do with Kayumi too. Okay, we've got another seal. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, The Ippatsu-Dai variant has a single hard-to-clear card in the center of the playfield that opens the jackpot area. That's it. Hard-to-clear card in the center. What's the hard to clear? Hard-to-clear card in the center. Oh, I mean, that doesn't look hard to clear. I guess, let's see. Okay, 3. We've got a 2 here. And then we've got 3. I think we got a 2. We could do 3. And then maybe I'll go here for the 4. And I don't have anything down there yet. We have a 2. We've got a 3. And then we could do 4, 5. Yeah, 2. We're at a 3. Ooh, I could do a 2. I could do a 2 here. And then a 1. And then maybe that was a mistake. 6. We could go 5, 4, 3, 5. Ooh, 5, 4, 5. We're back up to 5. We don't have a 6. 7. If you don't know, in order to remove one of these cards, the ball number has to be 1 below or 1 above. So if I had 5, like I can't clear these 5s with a 5. I have to clear it with a 6 or a 4. So we've got a 7. So really all we can do is 8 here or 8 here. But we got to open this up. So I'd like to get through this as much as possible. We have a 7 that we can do there, and that's pretty much it. We could do 2. Do we do 1 here or do we do 3 there?